recorded. I'm super excited to kick off this call tonight. It's a Monday night, so this is our team huddle. And if you are brand new, my name is Kristen, and we have these organizational-wide Monday night huddles every single Monday to come at you, giving you everything that you could possibly want and need in terms of how to grow your business, whether it's mindset, tactical skills, or just like, hey, like this is a good idea. This is something that we're going to be doing. So in the chat, what I would like to do, because y'all, I can't even keep up with my phone right now. The pulse is insane. You guys are blowing the Dollar Keto Club out of the water. So if this is your very first huddle with us, in the comments, go ahead and put a me so we can say hello to everyone and welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, I get like goosebumps when I see the me's because it is so exciting. Because oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. This is crazy. I'm so excited. Okay, so you guys are crushing the Dollar Keto Club, right? And so I have a few announcements that we're going to start with, and then I'm going to just kick it right over. But before we get started, I do have a couple things. So in the comments today, so we haven't done this one. I'm going to be switching it up for a little bit. So in the comments today, let's hear one thing in your life that you are grateful for. And as you guys are doing that, if anyone on this call right now, we're going to do announcements, celebrations, appreciations. If there's someone on this call that you want to celebrate or appreciate, go ahead and just take yourself off mute and just give somebody a shout out. I'm going to have to give a shout out to I have a brand new promoter, Brianna. She just signed up this weekend, just pressed go, just had her very first customer. She's super pumped. So that's always super exciting when you have somebody, right, that first time. So anyone else that wants to share, just come off mute.
I'll share.
Hey!
It's Allie here. I had a promoter, Shelby. Shelby signed up just a couple days ago. She pressed go, and then within 48 hours hit her Go Pro, and then on her third day hit rank 2, and she is already super close to MVP.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! And that's so exciting. Congratulations, Shelby. Anyone else have something they want to share, appreciate, celebrate?
I will. This is Kelly here.
I was like,
normally in Pittsburgh, but I've kind of been quarantined in Florida. I want to give a shout out to two of my new promoters, Kim and Lisa. They each are about 14 days in. They have a couple customers, working toward a couple bonuses and personal goals. And Lena, who's on the call, she is fairly new as a promoter, a couple months old, and she just signed 3 promoters in the last couple days. So shout out to Lena.
Wow, that's amazing. It's
Yes.
so exciting. Florida's not a bad place to be quarantined though, right? Like
Not, but I'm all by myself. I don't have any adults.
Oh.
So I'm like the weird lady talking to my dog.
Oh gosh. I feel you on that on so many different levels. Anyone else? Anyone?
I will, Justy.
Hey!
Hey, totally out of my comfort zone. I don't usually do this, but I had a cousin that's been getting like trial packs and everything off of me. She signed up as a customer, and today she stopped to get her 5-day and signed up as a Smart Ship customer.
Yes, that's so
exciting. Then she was asking about like how much I make as a promoter, and I just texted her. I'm like, do you want to know more about that? Because it's hard for me to explain it because it's all about volume, but there's a possibility.
That is exciting, and it's planting seeds, you guys. Like, who here is feeling the momentum going? Like, this month is insane right now. Like, do you feel like there's so much momentum? There's so many people that are like, they want to know about ketones, but I feel like we just got off our COC call where it was like, oh my gosh, Kate Higdon, sorry, I almost like forgot her name, but she was talking about she was like, it feels like promoters are like falling out of the sky right now. And it's crazy. Like, yeah, the Dollar Keto Club is bomb and it's a great conversation starter, but I feel like there's so many people that are really interested in this conversation right now in beginning like a home-based business. And like, we have the opportunity to keep sharing that. And that's going to kind of be what we're talking about tonight, you guys, is like sharing the conversation. Especially we have like, so yeah, I know. I'm going to share. Is it April? Oh, I was going to say, I thought it was March still because I have no idea. I have no idea what my life is right now. I have holes in my ceiling above me. Hopefully no critters come through. So yeah, so we have a couple announcements that I'm going to share. So first and foremost, the Dollar Keto Club. Do you guys like that? Are you guys enjoying the Dollar Keto Club? Put a yes in the comments if you're feeling like, yeah, every day is the same day. It's Blair's day. Yeah. All right. So that just got extended to the end of April. So April 30th, you had till the end of the month. So all of these people, so if you are brand new or you are in your first week or you are in your first 10, 15, 20 days, all of those trial packs that you are getting out right now, those are people that you can have these conversations with about becoming a promoter, joining this conversation, joining this movement, and moving forward. So that was extended. Also, if you guys, who here saw the reboot is on sale, like what is even happening right now? Like they're just like, hey, you guys want to keep going? Let's keep going, right? Like what else do you guys want to make this a more successful month, right? So seriously, the reboot is on sale right now through, I think it's Wednesday. And who here is rebooting right now? Look at all you, yeah, who's cold right now? Yeah, I know. And people are probably like, shut up, Trish. Okay, so super awesome. And that's it. Like, that's pretty much it for our announcements that I can think of, like off the top of my head right now. But all right, last week, and before we kick it right over, but like last week, we had our commitment, right? Like we kind of had our whole entire call talking about the commitments. Who here that was on the call last week made commitments? Because y'all have been tagging me in stories nonstop. I've been getting messages nonstop. I'm so proud of you. Who here has committed? Well, who here has made their commitments and started sharing them and doing them and taking part of them? How does it feel? Do you guys feel good about that? Like, are you feeling momentum just from doing that and sharing that? Yeah, like people, like, yeah, I love that. People are really like, they're being attracted to people that are making changes during this time. I'm not saying that you have to have this massive, like, I am going to write a novel and that's my commitment, or that you're going to sit there and be like, you know, by the end of quarantine, like, or at the end of 21 days, like, you know, I'm going to have abs. It's not about that physical transformation. It's about going on a journey and taking people with you, right? And we talked about that last week. And I think that's going to be something that you guys are going to hear a lot about tonight, because it does take like commitment, and what goes behind like all the commitment. It's going to be the energy. It's going to be the desire for change that's going to drive people to stay focused on whatever they decided, whatever they promised to themselves, right? Whatever they're challenging themselves, whether it's for 21 days or 30 days. But I'm super excited. I kicked off, today's my official day one. So I'm really excited but everybody that's been going on their Instagram, or whether it's on Instagram or Facebook and tagging us and just like sharing it with us, like I absolutely love it. It's been so awesome. Yeah, and it is a great way to lead the way right now, and leading away in a dark time. Like you get to be the light for that person and show people that like, yeah, like our kids are home. Yeah, life is crazy. Like things are really abnormal right now, but like I'm going to do the best that I can to make the best version of myself during this time. And people are going to be attracted to that. And so it's about exactly what you put out there. So with that being said, I am like trying to sit around this fireplace. It's so awkward. So sorry. With that being said, I'm really, 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 really excited about tonight's call. So something that I felt really near and dear to my heart as we were coming into this week and coming into this call, because literally our team, you guys, like I can't even explain like how like the insane amount of growth. Hey, Lauren, I think you're screen sharing. Thank you, sweetheart. I was like, I don't know what just happened. Okay, so it's the same amount of growth that we have as new people are coming in, and the momentum that has been driving behind this, right? Like it is absolutely insane. And so don't even worry about it. So we were talking and I was like, you know, it'd be really cool. Cause at first I was like, maybe we should do like a new launch call. Like let's launch new promoters. But then I was like, cause there's so many of you. But then I was like, you know what's really awesome is like, who are those people who are brand new, like who are just getting started right now, right? That are literally have the momentum and they are crushing right now, crushing in the sense of like, they're sharing, they're getting trial packs out, right? They're doing all of these things to create momentum and like create so many brand new conversations around what we have and what we have to offer right now. And so I had to shift a little. So we had 4 people committed and 2 people, other commitments kind of popped up where they weren't able to hop on the call for whatever reason. So we actually have 2 people tonight, but I think, I actually don't think, I absolutely know, because I talk to them and I listen to like what they're going to share, what you're going to hear from them, whether like, and if you're not new, right? If you're like, well, I've been doing this for a year, like do not tune out, because as I was reading and listening to what they were saying, I was like, wow, like this stuff is really, really powerful. And it doesn't matter where you are in their business. There is something that you are going to take away that you can implement as soon as we hop off this call. I guarantee you to start going and building and pushing even faster than what you're doing currently right now. So are you guys ready for tonight's call? Are you guys ready to hear? Let's like, and but also guys, remember they're new, right? They're not like, this isn't the first time they're like, it's not just the first time they're speaking on a call. Like they're like pretty new to our organization, right? So like give them lots of love in the comment section in the chat right now, because they deserve it. They are like, they both were like, I'm going to like, this is really pushing out of our comfort zone. And I love that, because what does it take to build a business? Like how many of you like started this business and you were like, this is easy. Like, I'm just going to post on social media and I'm not going to be nervous about it. Right. Like, I don't know if you guys were on the 10-10 call last night that I did, but I was talking about like, I literally went to press, like when I first started my previous business, like I went to click the submit button to join. And I looked up and told Travis and he's like, you're going to be one of those people that post on social media. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I didn't sign up. And then I did like 2 weeks later and I didn't tell him because I was so nervous. And like, and I said last night, like, I'm super, super grateful for the fact that I didn't let the opinions of others stop me, right? Stop me from creating a life that like my family deserves. And like, I was talking to someone today and I said like, how many of us let that stop, right? Like it stops us. We let the fear of what people who are not even really in our lives determine the trajectory of our life. Like, I am so glad that at like, you know, when Griff's 18 and he's like, hey, like, and he like, you know, Travis worked his entire life and he was like a different person that like, you know what I mean? That like, I wasn't like, well, sorry, babe, sorry that like, you know, your daddy worked 80-hour weeks and stuff, because like, I was really nervous about like my, you know, what my cousin Pam was going to say when I posted that first selfie, right? Like, it doesn't, like, we have to understand that like, it's all about getting uncomfortable. So I'm going to stop talking because I kind of just went off on a tangent, but I'm super excited to hear tonight from these. So I hope you guys have your pen and your papers. What they're coming with is straight fire. And so I'm just going to go off based on my Pam. I know we got all the names. Sorry. I get so sidetracked. I really should be drinking ketones right before this, but okay. So I'm going to start because I see Kristen right here and she's probably like, oh, great. But I'm super excited to have Kristen tonight, you guys. Like, she's been sharing her transformation. Like, I don't want to take anything away from what she's going to say, but you guys, when I say she's crushing it, like when we have new people who are in the trenches, building massive momentum, like success leaves clues, right? Like what they're doing really matters. So listen up, tune in. I'm super excited to hear from you. What's up, Kristen?
Hi, everybody. Hi. So I guess I should just kind of give a little bit of background to how I all started in this. So I was a $1 Keto Club member, and I was like, yes, like bonuses. Okay, let me get that. And I didn't hit Go Pro. And so it was like kind of discouraging because it's like, shoot, like, am I doing this right? What am I doing wrong? And, you know, it's normal to feel like if you don't hit a goal, sometimes we kind of get down on ourselves and we're like, shoot, like, what am I going to do? What's the point? But, so I have this group and we were all told, start a group, you know, start getting yourself out there, push it. And so, the members were increasing, people were interacting on the group page. And so it kind of reminded me, even though I didn't hit my goal, my first goal was like, you got to keep going, you know, like what's the point? Like people are increasing, they want to hear your story, they're intrigued, they want support, they're supporting others. And so just building that community, and it reminded me of like my why. And we always want to circle back to why are we doing this? And you know, I found all this success using ketones. I have patience with my 9-year-old at home. I'm virtual teaching and he's virtual learning, and it's like sometimes we butt heads. And so I've found some patience during all of this. My increase, like my activity level. I used to be the queen of naps. Like I come home from work, take a nap, please, thank you. And I haven't taken a single nap since I started taking ketones. Losing weight, like feeling better in my skin. And so I'm like, here I am feeling all these great things and I don't want to share them. Like that's so selfish of me. And so just keep pushing the goals and keep putting things out on like your group and interacting with people, because now, although I didn't hit my Go Pro, I'm about to hit my Go MVP. I'm ranked 2 and I haven't even started, like it hasn't even been 30 days. And so just that consistency and remembering your why. Like I know that with everything going on around us, like people need positivity, starting the morning with those positivity posts. My success, you know, I'm here for a reason. I'm here to share and to help people. And being a special ed teacher, I give people the skills to, you know, be independent when they become an adult. And so here I am, I'm still giving people skills. I'm still motivating. I'm teaching people about this lifestyle that, that they are interested in, and I'm sharing it with them. I'm sharing it with other people. People are sharing their stories, and you know, there's all this interaction on this group page, and it's like, whoa, like I can't believe that I'm doing this, and I want people to experience this better that we all are getting to experience with ketones. Never forgetting my why is, you know, why I've been successful. I want to help people, and you know, I've picked up one of my best friends to be a promoter shortly into my thing, and she's rocking it, and she's almost at a rank 2, and she's could very easily hit her Go Pro. And so it's just super awesome to see that, and you know, remembering just your why. And I think that that is a big thing that Melissa B posted. She's like, why are you doing this? Why? And so my why is why I'm successful, and your why is how you're going to be successful too.
Thank you. I love that. And I love your heart. Like I could just like, I'm like, is she not so relatable? Like just listening to her speak and stuff. But I love that. Remember your why. Like how many of you know what your why is? Like be honest with yourself. Who here, like in the comments, if know, like you are without a doubt, like unshakable faith, you know your why you're doing this. Put a yes in the comments. Like if you really know, and it's okay. Like if you guys don't know your why yet, that's fine. You have the opportunity to figure that out now. Exactly, right? And so she led with that. And when you lead with your why, like what you're doing, like, and she said, like, it's not about me, it's about helping others. Like take the burden off your shoulders. It's not about you guys. It's not about like what, like, it's not about like what you think others are going to like project on you, right? Because again, that's just a reflection of what your beliefs are and what you're afraid of. It's not about her. It's about helping other people. Like what would have happened had I drank this drink and been like, oh, I don't want to share this with anybody. I'm afraid that Aunt Pam, or I don't know who I said, her cousin, however she's related to me, right, is going to judge me for sharing this pink drink. Like, what would have happened? Like, if I did not realize that, like, we have to share this. Like, there are other moms out there that are grumpy. There are other people out there that feel that way, right? There's other couples out there that are going through the same exact crap that Travis and I were going through. Like, we owe it to ourselves. Like, it's so important, right? Like you don't know whose life you're going to change by putting something out there. And I think that's really important to remember. Thank you so much, Kristen, for sharing. So I hope you guys are taking notes, because like this literally is so good. Like this is good for myself, like all of these reminders. So, okay. So we're going to move on to our next person. I'm super pumped about this, you guys, because I feel like we're actually going to not have like Trisha's normal, like, it's going to be a short call, and then it goes really long. So this is going to be a short call, okay? But this is good. It's short, but it has a lot. It's like jam-packed with really good information. So I hope you guys are ready. So next up, I do not see her on my screen, but we have Aleka, right? So Aleka, where is she? Oh, she's right there. Hi.
Hi.
What's up? As soon as you take yourself off, I can see you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm super excited to hear from her, you guys. Her bullet points that she sent me, I was like, she's like, is this like okay? I'm like, yeah, this is really, really good. So I'm super excited. Again, she is one of our newer promoters. She is not coming in here with like, oh, like I have 1 trillion followers and I'm rocking this out, right? Like this is literally someone in the trenches doing the thing and like seriously showing up in massive ways, having really good success. So I'm going to shut up, Aleka, and let you take the stage.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'll give you a little bit of background too. I had signed up a week and a half ago under Natalie Waymack, who is, if you guys don't follow her on Instagram or know her, she's incredibly inspirational. So I've actually been watching Natalie for almost a year, not creepily, but just like watching what she's been doing and just kind of like seeing the process. And I was watching her because I have been keto for almost 2 years now, and I lost 70 pounds. So when you start out with a story, that really helps. That kind of helps kind of like where you've come from and then kind of where you're going. So of course I have all the like before and after pictures, which is really great. But then again, watching the Prove It community and seeing the people with the ketones, and I was like, why am I not doing this? Like, why am I not doing this? So I saw again the $1 Promoter Club, and I was like, yes, hello, $1, right? And then I was like, listen, let's not lie, stimulus money, I'm gonna invest in myself, right? And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna just spend it, I'm gonna invest in myself and growing a business and sharing my passion for keto and now ketones. So I've already had a little bit of a following on Instagram of just like friends, family, people that I've known. I'm just watching my 1.5 year progression. I'm also a hairstylist, so it's nice to be in front of clients. It's nice to be in front of family. So I have a really wide range of people that I'm kind of in front of. I was in North Carolina. I moved to Arkansas for almost a year, and I'm actually going to move back to North Carolina, so I'll be near Trish. So I'm really excited about that. And so ironically, before when I signed up, I was planning a trip to go to North Carolina to kind of like set stuff up to move there. And when I got there, I just started talking about ketones. Y'all, I sold out of my experience packs in North Carolina, just talking to people on Instagram, sharing my story. Like 4 days, and I had all of these people. And I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I like posted, I sent this to like Natalie, and I was like, I sold out. Like, what do I do? I was like super excited. And like, just keep doing that. Like, literally just keep doing that. Just get on whatever platform like you are on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Listen, I'm 40. I'm not on TikTok, but I should be. Like, we should be getting on every platform we can. And I just tell people about your day. Drink something in front of them, pour it in your cup. I mean, like whatever you have to do every single day to get in front of them and just show. But mix that in with your actual life, like walk, with your family. I have my kids drinking it, like all these kinds of things, and just create that interest. So the next thing that I've also started to do is give some packets away for free. So I invested in this business with money that wasn't mine, technically, right? And I said, well, I'll give you 2 or 3 packets. Try it. Try 3 flavors. Just tell me which ones you like. And then after a day, tell me how you feel. Like just touch those people, reach out to them, ask them, like, how are you feeling? Hey, you tried this. I had one girl randomly message me on Instagram, and I mailed her an experience pack. Like, I don't know her, she didn't know me. Like, she was like, hey, you've got some. Like, it's starting to come out of the woodwork. So I said, I'm going to reinvest in myself again. And I bought the big promoter pack because I know I'm going to sell out of these. Like, I just know, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm literally going to send these to every and every person who wants it. So now I have like 80 boxes of ketones in my house, and I will sell these because I just know I will. The other thing that I did on Instagram a little bit, not in a disingenuous way, but in a very genuine way, is kind of created the fear of missing out, right? And so I took some pictures and I was like, hey y'all, here's what I have left. If you want some, get in on this. And like, again, it was like a light bulb went off and people were just like, oh, can you drop some off? Can you send me some? And I was like, yes, I can. And then like I posted, I sold out, and I still had people contacting me being like, when you're getting more in? And I was like, next week. When I get home, I will have some more in, and I promise you that I will send them to you. And so all of these things that I've really kind of done is just, I had a story. I tapped into my network that I currently have. I kind of created a little bit of a fear of missing out without being not genuine about it. And then I gave some out for free to people just to try some flavors, not more than 3. Yes, we should charge for them, but also it's an investment in you with, I don't know, for me, it was money that was given to me. And so I'm going to take that and I'm going to make something bigger. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done so far.
That was really good. Did you guys get I love the tactical tips of that. Like exactly, like this is exactly what I did, where I started. And a couple things I want to touch on that she said, because like one of the first questions that we get, and I'm sure like so many of you, if you are not brand new, or if you've had at least 1 or 2 people enroll with you at this point in your business, when people get started, one of the number 1 questions we get is, should I start a brand new Facebook page to focus on this? Should I start a brand new Instagram to focus on this? No, like all of us have like a circle of influence, right? I started the business with literally like 35 to 40 friends on Facebook, and I didn't even have an Instagram account, you guys, right? I started with my circle of influence, the teachers that I like was teaching with. People like that is where you get started, right? So she says she tapped into her current network, right? She didn't hide behind it, afraid that they were going to be like, oh, you're doing one of those things, are you? Right? Like, no, she tapped into her current circle of influence, right? And each and every one of us has a place where we do have influence. You need to tap into it and just figure it out. Does that mean you're spamming your friends and family? Like, no. Does that mean you're cold messaging every single human? Please do not, right? And let me tell you guys something, like having natural conversations with people, right? No matter where you are or how you're getting started, I promise you is 10 times better than being the person who friend requests someone and then slips right into their DMs asking them to join their business. I've had 20 in the last 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. All of these friend requests or follows on Instagram, and then it slips right into my DMs or messages being like, hey girl, love your presence on social media, right? Like, no, like don't do that. But like tap in with your circle of influence, talk to people. How many of you, then be honest, are afraid to talk and share about ketones, even if you've been doing this forever, right? Listen, I can't talk to someone face to face about ketones. I'm like, let me just send you a video. I'm like, you have to drink these. They're like, what is it? I was like, ketones. They're like, oh my gosh. And I was like, let me send you a video, right? Because then I like shut down. But like literally, yeah, my voice shakes in real life too. Like I literally wear everything that says drink ketones. And then I'm like, when like I get to people face to face. However, you guys, but like she just talked to people. She found her platform one after it, talked about it, shared. She sold out in a state that she's not even living in. Like, are you kidding me? Just because she was there visiting at the time, like that's really massive. And also I love the FOMO. This is something that I think if you guys are watching people on Instagram, if you're watching people on Facebook that are leaders in this company, or they're creating waves, or they're those rising champs that are building that momentum, this is a trade secret, is we create FOMO all of the time. And I tell my new promoters this every single time. When you're talking about trial packs, be like, I got 5 left. I don't care if you have 1 million packets of raspberry lemonade that you're literally using as your chair at the moment because you have that many. You got 3 packets left because they're going out the door, right? People are wanting them. You create that FOMO. You let people know. And honestly, like, every single time, like, I mean, you can't do it so much now. I mean, I guess you could be like, hey, I'm actually going to I have to make a post office run because I have all these packages of ketones. And guys, package them up in packets of 3 or 6, whatever your thing is, put them in your cute, you don't have to seal them, put them in your cute envelopes, fold them over, hold them, do whatever you got to do in order to have them all there to take pictures. I have to head to the post office on Friday. I know it's the last time my husband's going to let me out of the house, or the government. I mean, I don't know, whatever you want to say in your post. It's going to be a month before I get out again. Like, so if you guys want it, like, I have 4 packets that are up for grabs. Like, who needs it? But like, create the urgency behind it. The FOMO, like, people are going crazy over this. Oh my gosh, my inbox is full. Like, these are all just tips and tricks of the trade that you guys can put out there for social media, because it really does. Or set them out on a table and stacks with a bunch of random names saying sending happy mail. Yeah, that's a really good one too. If you guys, the comments are also, like, the chat over here, like, also a jam packed with tactical information. But seriously, like, it's super easy to be able to create that FOMO, to be able to like do that. And honestly, like, and going back to what Kristen said, like, you're not going to get started in this business. You cannot take that first step. And even if you do, if you're wavering in your faith and you're wavering in your why, and you're not in it because like you have that, it's like, this is it, like, this is in me. You got to have that belief in order to share it with other people. Belief and certainty just about ketones. And how do you build that belief and certainty? How have ketones changed your life? Like, how have they made a better impact? For some of you, what may seem small is actually the big things, whether it's you're just more present as a parent, or you have more energy, or whatever that is. But like, make sure that you have that why, right? Share your transformation, and your transformation does not always have to be physical. But if you guys are not being a product of the product, if you're not drinking ketones every day, like, how the hell are you supposed to talk about them? And I'm not saying that, sorry, like, in a bad way, but if you're not drinking ketones every day, like, why, like, what, first of all, why? Like, I can't go a day without them, or I'm going to rip somebody's head off, right? Seriously, like, that's a true life story right there. But like, you need to drink them, and you need to share about them. And you don't have to, like, it's not about starting every single day being like, so this morning I am drinking raspberry lemonade. These are exogenous ketones. And so I drink these because after I drink them, I get into ketosis. That's not what you're doing. You're just sharing your life. You're sharing what works for you, and share it in an organic way, you guys. Like, it literally is like just you, it's organic, right? And those people that are already in that circle of influence, the people that are in your warm market, they're just going to be attracted to that. And they're going to, like, it's the curiosity of what it is. The less you explain, whether you're on using stories or on a live or on your Facebook post, the less you explain, I promise you, the better it is, right? Like, people are going to be like, what is that pink drink that she's drinking? So does anyone have any questions? I feel like we have lots of new people, so that could have been a big can of worms. Curiosity, yes, peak curiosity. So did y'all get value from that call tonight? This call that we are currently on. This is my life right now. Yes, I want to just say thank you. Can we just give a really big thank you to Aleka and Kristen? You guys did so good. I'm so proud of you getting uncomfortable, right? We always say, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And so as you guys are doing your commitments, if you're like, what is she talking about with commitments? Whatever that is. I got to post that call, by the way. Don't think I did. Did I? Did I ever post that? My life is literally a poop show, like, all day long, but I will get to that for sure. But you guys rocked it out. You guys did amazing. Super excited. Love you guys. It is 10 of 10. We are like, look at us. We are on and off tonight. It is perfect. So guys, go build some momentum, go get that curiosity and create that FOMO. And I will talk to you guys later.